Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Hope y'all are doing well today. See, today we are going to be learning some more Gadot. I think today we're going to focus on getting at least a little bit of a weapon system in place. I want to at least create a gun or something that we can use. So that's kind of our goal today. So hope y'all are doing well. I personally am not actually doing too well at the moment. Had to leave work early because I'm a little sick, but hopefully we can get through this and probably stream for about an hour or so. I'm trying to see if everything is set up properly. Let me listen on my phone, see if I'm actually coming through. Okay, I am coming through, so that's good. Alright, so in case anyone is watching this later that has not seen our progress so far, we got a little character controller made. You can go forward, you can strafe back and forth, you can of course change your angle. There's also a shift button that allows our character to run, and yes, we did a jump bar as well. So, the way we're going to do it is I'm just going to be watching, or I'm going to be following like YouTube tutorials I find. I pulled up a couple of these, so hopefully we will find something good here. You know what, I guess I should probably copy this into the chat so if anyone wants to follow along, or at the very least this person is credited. Let's see, by Garbage is the YouTuber name, so let's put that in here. We can also test and see if the chat is properly working the overlay. Let's go back to OBS. Okay, it is not working. I want to get that working so that... wait a minute. Browser. Okay, not that one. This one? Yes. I think I gotta do this. Then okay. Now let's test it. Hello, everyone. Interesting, it's not showing up. Well, I'll try to keep an eye on the chat to make sure I don't miss anyone's messages. So, let's get it where I can see everything. Close out. I like this music, pretty nice and chill. This right here. Okay, we're going to follow this modular weapon system, or sorry, the Gadot FPS tutorial.
In first-person shooter, in this game, building off of Gadot, your code is exactly the same as mine. Here, a repository show you the project and then shoot. When you fire a projectile a body,
okay, he's explaining how all this works.
And name it bullet. Next, right-click on bullet and add a child node, and we're going to add a collision shape.
Okay, so starting with the bullet.
Weapon at a target. It shoots a physical projectile towards that target. The projectile travels through the air in real time, meaning there's a small delay between pulling the trigger and hitting the target. So we're going to create a brand new scene. We're going to click on the plus icon, and we're going to add a new node, a rigid body node. I'm going to name it bullet. Next, right click.
Okay, so a new node. So I want to make sure that this is not on the wrong thing here. So what? Static body 3D. Okay, node. He said rigid body. 3D. Create.
Click on bullet and add a child node, and we're going to add a collision shape.
Okay, so a child node. Collision shape. Create.
We're going to click on empty, and we're going to give it a new capsule shape. Click on capsule shape, and in the radius, we're going to set it to 0.05. It a new capsule shape. Click on capsule shape, and in the radius.
Okay, shape, capsule shape.
Radius, we're going to set it to 0.05. For the height, we're going to set it to 0.1. Next.
Scale. Ooh, it's different. Shape, no. Height he has is 1. Do 0.05. And oh, 0.05, and then what height would be 0.1? No, that did not work how I thought it would. Locked together? It is locked together, okay. 0.05. 0.05. There we go, add a little bullet.
We're going to right click on bullet again, add a child node, and we're going to add a mesh instance.
We didn't see.
Right click on bullet again, add
I
a
click on
child
bullet,
node,
okay.
and we're going to add a mesh instance.
Mesh instance. CSG. Wait, no. Okay, mesh. Okay.
Next to mesh, we're going to click empty, and we're going to give it
So this one right here, create.
a new capsule mesh. We're going to click on the preview window here.
Okay.
And we're going to set its radius to 0.05.
What is this song? Oh, Kingdom Hearts, okay. Script, node. This tutorial was made like 4 years ago, so. So let's see, where is this? Geometry instance. It's not there. Skeleton, surface, geometry. Transform? Yeah, that's probably it.
And its mid height to 0. Window here, and we're going to set its radius to 0.05 and its mid height to 0.1. Under the material.
Okay, so let's. Actually, where is its position? Oh, that's different than Unity, I guess. I think in Unity it measures it based on the relative position rather than the global position. Okay, well, let's adjust this. Let's move it to. See, where is -5? Okay, I think we want this on 0. That can stay at 5. This can stay at 1. Actually, we'll change that to 5. Why is this giving an error? A non-uniformly scaled collision node will probably not function as intended. Okay, well, we'll just stick to 0.1 for now. Okay.
Material tab. I'm going to click on empty, and we're going to get.
So this is 5 and 5. Goodness, it's been a little while. How is it I move my camera?
Give it a new spatial material. We're going to click on the window, and under albedo, we're going to click on the color. We're going to give it a new spatial material. We're going to click on the window,
Material.
and under I'm going to click on empty, and we're going to get it height to 0.1. Under the material tab, I'm going to click on empty.
Okay, where is this material tab? Skeleton, surface. Wait, surface material override. I don't sound like that's quite what we want. Visibility.
Empty, and we're going to give it a new spatial material. We're going to
Oh, wait, new spatial material. We'll just do standard.
click on the window, and under albedo, we're going to click on the color here, and we're going to give it a nice bright red color. You can give it any color you want. I'm just doing.
The wait is over.
Let's mute that.
Does in a little bit. Now we need to program some behavior for the bullet. So we're going to click on this new script
Hey,
button,
Mr.
and we're
Anessa.
going to create a new script. Name it whatever you want. In the script,
Thank
we're
you,
going
sir.
to create a couple of
Hope it's going well for you. I'm just trying to learn Gadot here.
variables. variables. We're going to write const damage equals 50 and
Okay, I think I did something wrong here. I'm using a tutorial from like 4 years ago, so some of the UI is a bit different. I'm trying to figure out how that translates to
script. Name it
the
whatever
stuff
you
today.
want. In the script, we're going to create a couple of variables. We're going to create a new script. Name it whatever you want. For the bullet. So we're going to click on this new script button and we're going to create a new script. Name it whatever you want. In the script, we're going to create a couple of variables. We're going to write const damage.
I think I'm not going back far enough. Okay, so bullet.
0.1. Under the material tab, I'm going to click on empty and we're going to give it a new spatial material. We're going to click on the window and under albedo.
Okay, so here. Yeah, I know Gadot's grown a lot just in the past few years, so I really don't know how accurate this tutorial is. I'm hoping it's still good, because otherwise I'll have to find something completely different. But yeah, right now I'm trying to figure out about materials. Like he had, what was it? He did this, and then he used a spatial material, and I don't see that as an option, so I'm going with standard material. Albedo, that was what he said.
So we're going to click on the color here and we're going to give it a nice bright red color. You can give it any color you want. I'm just doing this for demonstration
We'll do
purposes.
blue.
So now
for,
we're going to click on the
pretty
bullet
obvious
node,
reasons.
and on the right in the properties we're going to set its gravity scale to 0.
Gravity scale to 0. Where is that? That's rigid body. So we got to go back to collision shape, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe it is mesh. Wait, no, that's the main thing. Oops. Gravity scale 0. Nope, not -8. 0. There we go. Oh yeah, I guess you weren't here last time, Mr. Inosa, but I don't know if that'd do anything. So I made a character controller last time where you can shift, you can jump, you can strafe, go backwards, and it's got a inverted control, or inverted looking, I can't think of the term at the moment.
I'll explain what this does in a little bit. Now we need to program some behavior.
Thank you
for
very
the bullet.
much.
So we're going to click on this new script button and we're going to create a new script. Name it whatever you want. In the script we're going to create a couple.
Okay, so new script, and he said
Well,
that went to what part?
And on the right in the properties, we're going to set its gravity scale bullet. So we're going to click on this new script button and we're going to create a new.
Okay, so on here, new script. Actually, I said new script button.
New script. We need to program some behavior for the bullet. So we're going to click on this new
Ah, that one. Okay.
script button and we're going to create a new script. Name it whatever you want. In the script.
Gonna follow along and do bullets. No default, built-in scripts. Yeah, I think that's good.
Script, we're going to create a couple of variables. We're going to write const damage equals 50 and const speed equals 10. We're also going to.
You know what? I actually probably need a light source in here because this looks okay, but when you're actually in the game, it's hard to see. Alright, thank you very much for hopping in, Mr. Inosa. Hope to see you later. Hope you have a good day. Let's see, do we have a light? Light map, GI, Omni light, that sounds like. Oh, okay. Spotlight, directional light. That's what I want. Create. And I want it to be. Actually, let's see what it looks like this. Okay, so escape. I want this rotated. Transform, there we go. Rotation. Ah, there we go. Well, let's do like 80 degrees. Oh, minus 80. There we go, now we can see a bit. Kind of see how the light affects things.
Create a var called shoot, and we're going to set that to false. In the ready function, we're going to write set as top level, and we're going to set it to true. Then we're going to write func.
Okay, let's go back to that script. Where was that script? Ground. Okay, variable shoot. Equal to false. Constant damage 50 is what he's got, so we'll follow that. Const speed. I have to correct that. Function ready. Set as to level true.
Physics, and we're going to set that to false. In the ready function, we're going to write set as top level, and we're going to set it to true. Then we're going to write func physics process if shoot
Set as top level is true.
going to set it to true. Then we're going to write func physics process if shoot apply impulse transform dot base.
Okay, func physics process. Delta. Apply impulse transform
Basis dot z minus transform dot basis dot z. So now we're going to right click on bullet and we're going to add a new node, and we want to add an area node. Right click on area, add a child node, and we're going to give it a collision shape. Next to shape, click empty and give it a new capsule shape. We'll click on capsule.
Going to remove that since that is not in his script. Okay, we'll add child node area. Area 3D. Then collision shape.
Shape, and we'll set its radius to 0.06 and its height to 0.12. You'll see that this new area node is slightly bigger than the node node, and we're going to give it a collision shape. Next to shape, click empty and give it a new capsule
Okay, so collision shape, capsule.
shape. We'll click on capsule shape.
Transform.
And we'll set its radius to 0.06 and its height to
So what, just barely bigger. So what scale we need it to be 0.15? That looks a little big. We'll do 0.11 or maybe 1.2.
with 0.12. You'll see that this new area node is slightly bigger than the actual bullet itself. Next, make sure that we have area selected, and on the right, under the node tab, we're going to right click on body entered, and we're going to select connect. Make sure main node tab, we're going to right click on body entered, area selected, and on the right, under the node tab, we're going to right click on body entered.
Okay, area, under node tab. Final Fantasy VI, let's play something else. A lot of these songs I don't know. Let's just pick one. We'll do... Actually, most of these I don't know. We'll just have this next one play. The Great Sea. Oh, okay. Legend of Zelda. Sounds good to me. Is it actually playing though? Yeah, just barely. Okay, back to the tutorial.
And we're going to select connect. Make sure that the main bullet node is selected, and then we're going to press connect. Now you'll see that a new function has been added to our bullets code. We're going to delete all this stuff here, and we're going to write if body.isInGroup enemy body.
Sorry, which one?
Connect. Make sure under the node tab, we're going to right click on body entered, and we're going to select connect. Make sure that the main
Body entered. Okay. Connect.
bullet node is selected, and then we're going to press connect.
Bullet node. That's this one here. I need to change that to... Let's rename this. Especially before we do a whole bunch of scripting. I'm not sure if Godot's good about changing variables for you automatically.
Now you'll see that a new function has been added to our bullets code. We're going to delete all this stuff here, and we're going to write if body.isInGroup enemy body.health minus equals damage. We'll also write q
If body is in group body is in group. Excuse me. enemy body dot health is then equal to damage. Oh yeah, okay, so that's our constant up there. Q. How's Alexi's typing?
Free.
Q free.
Else Q free. So right now, none of this might make any sense to you, and that's okay because as we go through the video, I'll be explaining what everything here does, but I will explain what this does right now. So this bullet object is going to be flying through the air, and if some kind of object like a wall or an enemy enters into the area node that we created, remember it's this.
If you've been getting scam texts like these,
Bigger than the bullet, and if that object is in the group called enemy, then we're going to decrease that object's health by our.
Okay, what's happening here? Error at 20. Used space character for indentation instead of tabbed as used before in the file. Like that. Unexpected indent blocked after function declaration. Oh, I see. I didn't indent it enough. Is that good? I gotta have the colon, okay?
Our damage amount, which is 50. We're also going to delete the bullet from the game. If it hits any other object that isn't an enemy, then it's just going to delete the bullet from the game without dealing any damage. So right now, our first person character has a hit scan weapon equipped. And so if we click twice on one of these orange enemies here, they disappear from the game. And that's because we've damaged the enemies to the point where their health has reached 0 and the enemy gets deleted. We'll get into dealing damage with projectile weapons soon, but first we need to actually make the projectile weapon work. To do this, we're going to go to our first person character and we're going to go into the script. The first thing we need to do is add a new variable. Down first person character and we're going to go into the script. The first thing we need to do is add a new variable. Down here, we're going to write onReady var bullet equals preload, and from the menu that pops up, we're going to select res scenes bullet or whatever.
Okay, let's try. So here,
You name your and we'll say weapon and we're going to go into the script. The first thing we need to do is add a new variable. Down here, we're going to write onReady var bullet. The projectile weapon work. To do this, we're going to go to our first person character and we're going to go into the script.
player script. Add something down here.
The first thing we need to do is add a new variable. Down here, we're going to write onReady var bullet equals preload.
Oops, that's one word. onReady var bullet equals preload, and then
and from the menu that pops up, we're going to select res scenes bullet or whatever you name your bullet. So what this does is that as
res. Okay, I don't think I'm doing it exactly like he is doing, which makes this harder. Scenes. What is my scene called? Ground? No, what is my scene? Save scene. Ground, okay. Scenes. Slash. Ground.
soon as the game loads up, we're going to load our bullet into the game. We haven't made it visible or anything yet. We're just loading it into the game so that it's ready to show up when we want it to show up. Next, we're going to scroll down a little bit.
Hang on, there we go. Oh, that's an extra quotation mark. Oh wow, I have a whole lot of assets there. Bullet? That might be what I need.
To our shooting code, and we're going to delete everything under if aimcast.isColliding. Then we're going to write var b equals bullet.
Oh no, that's... Oh. This is a multi-part thing, and I did not follow the previous parts. That's not good. Let's try this one. This is by the same guy.
Lost 10
Looks like it might be a standalone tutorial though.
In Gadot. Start with a first-person character controller. Watch my video on FPS controllers if you don't know how to make one. Right-click on the camera node and add a raycast as a child. Set its cast to 0 on the Y-axis and something like -200 on the Z-axis. Check the box to enable the raycast. Then, right-click on the camera node again and add a spatial node as a child as well. Rename it.
Okay, well, I don't... There are definitely some things, because I've actually got a list over here of different things about the game, but, where are some of my weapons that I want to implement? Weapons... I thought I wrote a list of those. Skateboard, no. You know, I guess projectile system is what we need to go with, because that would make it easier to implement other things later, I think. Oh goodness, I don't know if I have time to do a whole nother tutorial thing. I did not... Okay. Well, is there something... Maybe there's something smaller we can implement that is not gonna... take long. But we can at least have something new done today. So let me find that one guy we used last time, because he had some pretty good tutorials. Where is he? There he is. Okay, that's... Oh wow, Steam multiplayer? Cool. Nowhere near that yet, though. Oh, this is Final Fantasy, I think. Yeah, One Winged Angel. I still have not played that game yet, but I want to. Okay, that's a 2D game. Sprite, main menu, random number generator, that shouldn't be hard. Tile maps, parallax backgrounds. Timer node, interpolation, Okay, a lot of this looks like either UI or 2D kind of stuff. Gadot, nav mesh. First person controller, we did one of those. Oh no, third person controller, I'm sorry. Third person controller, we did animated sprite, dynamic screen sizes. This is like some really in-depth stuff here. Mac support? Good grief, this guy seems to know what he's doing. How to port forward, screenshot, Steam, moving platform. Projectile tutorials. Ah, wait, no, I started watching that one. That's a 2D one. Push objects. Yeah, let's see if we can maybe figure out how to push some objects around.
I'll be showing you how to make a settings menu in Gadot 4. To get started, I'm going to create a new user interface scene. You can call it settings, or anything you would like. Now I'll go to add a node. This will be a margin container.
Okay, this one. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing there. Clicked on settings. What did I mean to click on? Push objects. Oh, I clicked on the one above it. Okay.
For this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make your character body able to push a rigid body in Gadot 4. So for this, I just have my player, who is a character body, and an object, which could be a crate or anything else, which is a rigid body. Head over to your rigid body node. In the collision, in the layer, select 2. In the mask, select 2, and deselect 1 for both of them. Now head over to the player node, in the collision, and only select layer 2. You can have the rest of them the same. And since we don't want the rigid body to fall through the floor, head over to it and select both.
Let's just try messing around here and see what we can figure out here. So rigid bodies, that has to do with like physics, I believe. Unless there's a physics body separate than that. Collision object 3D, physics body. Rigid body, okay. Okay, well let me do that. I don't want to add a child node. Create. Okay, I guess we need a box, so what would that be? Box container? Wait, no, that was something else that he's doing. Parent of all related 3D nodes. Oh, what happened there? So this top level not found and base shelf. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to delete. Okay, let's go into that. We're just gonna delete all this. Delete. Now let's try. they did stuff weird stuff at first. Okay, no rigid body. Spectra gravity scale, okay. Collider. Collision shape 3D. Move mode. I can't remember. Oh, I'm saving, that's why. I really don't know if the... What does it say? Shape must be provided. Okay, so... Now I do... this. Just do a cube, not a sphere, a cube. Which way am I facing? I'm facing... Okay, it's facing forward. Aha! Okay. Is there a mesh option for this? Visibility. Okay, I want to add a mesh to this. Mesh instance. There we go. Mesh. Box mesh. Material. rigid body. Gravity scale 1. Let's just try that and see what happens. Nope. If I lift it up, will it fall? I meant to save, meant to undo. Nope. Okay, so does it have to be rigid body first, then the collision shape? Aha! Okay, so now I don't think that matters. Mass distribution. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I was able to flip it. Maybe I need some weight. Transform visibility. Probably the collision. Phew. What to do? What to do, how can I do this? I'm not sure. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to quit in the next, like, cut 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here, but thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Mr. Onosa, for hopping in the stream. It was good to see you, and hopefully we can do this more often than I have been doing, because I would like to learn. I'd like to make this game and actually put it out there to where people can play it. So hopefully we'll make more progress next time, but in the meantime, I hope you have a blue bang beautiful day. Remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I.